Oh, I have to choose my... Oh, tell your cat I said psst, psst, psst. That's my outfit. Whoa! What'd I do? Apparently that's our outfit. We're the creepy Max. Are all the chapters out already? Yeah! Released last week. Last Tuesday. How many are there? 5.
Oh, how is it already morning? This makes about as much sense as it did last night. Let's take a look at the evidence for the cajillionth time. I've gotta be missing something. No matter what that photo of me suggests, there's no way I shot Safi.
When did we become emo? Or bleeding? I don't know.
Moses, when this is all over, I'll play as many games of Mana Massive as you want. I swear. I read the beginning. It's annoyingly good. Unfortunately, Restraining Order Lucas said Safi once threatened to turn his son against him. That certainly implies some bad blood in their past. But that Lucas was scared of Safi, not out for revenge. None of this is conclusive enough. Is that me? Did I go back in time and do that? It doesn't make any sense. And I would never hurt Safi. Not on purpose. That isn't me. It can't be. There's also that flash drive from Gwen. Maybe
Yeah, I'm
something
doing
on
that
there will
last.
crack the case wide open. Whoever did this had to go to so much trouble. Vin definitely knows more about the cow skull than he's letting on. Plus, there was that photo of him and Safi canoodling. But what does that even mean?
Canoodling? You did not just use the word canoodling. Coffee.
I should see what's on Gwen's flash drive before calling it quits. Why on earth did Gwen cancel Safi's book deal? Didn't she help her to get it in the first place?
I thought too.
Before Safi died, Gwen got her book canceled. And I still don't know why. But that doesn't mean she killed Safi. Plus, Dead World Gwen seems genuinely torn up over her death. Yeah, the Gwen theory has some holes. Sorry, Gwen. If there's something useful on this, maybe you'll thank me later.
Alright, let's watch it.
Hold on. She's looking right at the camera, like she knows it's there. Does she want to get caught?
She's bleeding. It's her, makeup.
Or is this another doppelganger? Maybe if I go object by object, an answer will jump out at me? Coffee. Coffee is friend. Get coffee now.
Coffee is friend. I like that. You know, Starbucks just came out with their Christmas drinks today. I agree that coffee is friend.
No matter how much I stare at you, he refused to make sense. Moses?
Hello, Miss Caulfield.
Oh, fuck.
Can I come in?
The photo. If he sees that...
I have some questions for you.
Of course, I can answer your questions right here.
Well, this is a nice change of pace since yesterday. I appreciate the cooperation.
He doesn't have a warrant.
There are just a few details I'm struggling to make sense of.
Go ahead.
Arcadia Bay, where you went to high school, right?
Yes.
A beautiful town with a surprisingly violent story to tell. Not unlike...
Arcadia Bay and Safi are not connected.
a small town with a curious number of murders. And now, Safi, Llewellyn Fayed, murdered in a small town? What are the odds? What do you think, Miss Caulfield? Are you the one who's unlucky, or is it just everyone who ever meets you?
Guess I'm just unlucky.
Just my shit luck, I guess.
Oh, hard life, isn't it?
Detective, I'm not answering any more of his questions.
What the fuck happened to the telescope, Maxine?
What do you mean?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Someone was in the office with me. I could hear them. I saw Moses in the hallway, but I didn't see you.
Oh, he was from high school? No, this is a detective.
All right, enough. We're not getting anywhere. This case has been abnormal from the beginning. None of the evidence makes any sense.
At least that's something we can agree on.
But I know why now. Somehow, all this death leads to you.
I mean, he's not
It's not
wrong. I don't like him.
He saw it. He saw the photo. Stupid, Max. Stupid, stupid. What the
He's the
hell do I
murderer?
do now?
I don't think he is.
None of this makes
I think
any
he's just a
sense.
douche.
What happened that night? Why the fuck am I in this picture? The old me would have just jumped back in time to the moment this photo was taken.
Can't you? Try it? Like Halloween or
Maybe.
something? Oh no, I just accidentally picked the outfit.
Maybe I still could.
Didn't work.
That's what it feels like to capture the perfect photo. Feels good. Final.
Sophie.
It's here too.
But there wasn't a storm the day Sophie died.
Maybe we are cursed. You, me, and Maya.
Who's Maya?
Sophie, wait. Who is Maya? What was she talking about?
Stop stalling, Max.
I don't understand. What do you want from me?
Pull the trigger.
What? What?
What?
Exactly.
No, that wasn't enough time.
We're going back into it?
Come on.
She's 11.
If I can just...
If I could turn back time.
Moses, you were right. I don't know how, but you were. I have to tell him. Everything.
I owe an explanation or as much of one as I have. Meet me at the Overlook. Really, Max is there? I know it doesn't make sense. I'll do my best. Please. Fine. Thank you. Here's this. Putting up firehouse. Helion's art department is referred to as what's it referred to as taste, just an excuse. Determine what artist gets low and highbrow. Blah blah blah. Rumor about Detective Alderman with no lead on who shot her. The ST is still open and anyone with late night coffee or just someone to be around. By numbers. Max. Hey, that's me! Murderer! There's a picture on Sophie's camera with the gun I'm holding. I've never. Myself, that's me. I killed my best friend. least she looks normal here.
Moses is waiting for me up there. Hopefully. This is where the police tape was yesterday. Did the cops take it down on Alderman's order? He's not here. Yet. Let's give him a few minutes. Maybe wait on the bench. I know Sophie would have something poetic to say about this. If only.
Is there anything else around here? Nothing here.
He's not. Some of that was definitely directed at me.
Native artist spotlight. Over the years I've invested in this place are not enough for people to realize my integrity. Please lead everyone who has had the decency to respect my privacy at this time.
I get it, Joyce. Dating after everything that's happened feels impossible.
I've been in the dating scene for 2 months and I'm ready to call it quits. Trying to find someone new to accept all my baggage at my age is too much. Valid, Joyce. Finally, grades, I promise I'll have them ready in the next days. Alderman knows about my powers. He forced Swint in here and scared the shit out of me. Maybe if I pretend I was on his team, he wouldn't have busted in here like that, but I doubt it. Worst thing is he saw the photo and just smiled at me. The fuck? Plotting something, but I don't know what to do. How do I stop a cop? Chloe, later, the strangest shit happened. My old powers... Why is Chloe here? Chloe, later, the strangest shit happened. My old powers came back and I saw what happened with Safi. I did do it. I don't know how, but I can't let this happen. It feels like I'm running in circles and I don't know how to make it all just stop. Who the fuck is Maya?
Here.
Hold on. No. Notes. Who the fuck is Maya?
Yet. Let's give him a few minutes. Maybe wait on the bench.
Maxine, I reached out to Detective Alderman this morning for an update. He sounded very much addled. He said he spoke to you. What did you say to him? Please tell me you didn't say anything to jeopardize this case. He's under pressure. Imagine he's under a lot of pressure right now. Not nearly enough. They say the first 48 hours are critical and we're 12 hours past that.
Stay the fuck away from me.
What if he doesn't come? I couldn't blame him. I killed his best friend. What does that say about me? That any version of me, could do something like that? He's probably not coming.
There's a bear in the tree. Think of words. That owl's up late. They're supposed to be nocturnal. It's daytime.
Diamond knows where I am and who I'm meeting. So don't do anything stupid.
There's his eyes open. He really does.
You wanted to talk. So talk. Tell me the truth. Tell me why you did it.
I haven't done it yet.
I don't think I've actually done it yet. I think it was a future version of me. Moses, wait! I asked you to come here so I could show you proof. Something is weird about this place. Look. These flowers. What are the odds they bloom in the middle of winter? Exactly in the shape of Sophie's body?
5 minutes and then I leave.
Okay. So, what if I told you there's this other timeline?
Thank God
where
you're telling
Sophie
him.
is alive. And I can travel between this timeline and that one.
4 minutes.
I know that it sounds insane. But I can show you. I'll hop from this timeline to the other. You'll see me, poof, disappear.
Yeah, to some magical fantasy world where you didn't kill Safi, right?
It's not a fantasy world. It's connected to this one. If I try to, I can even see the other one from here.
Wait, you can see across them?
And here, too.
So if you disappear or whatever, and I do something while you're gone,
I can tell you what it was when I come back. And then you'll believe me?
it'd be a start.
Okay. Okay, deal. All right. There's a chance Moses will believe me. First, I gotta hop over. I shouldn't leave yet.
There's the hop over spot. Want me to go to this one?
Now to see what Moses is up to on the... Shit. I think Moses is too stunned to do anything. Let me jump back over to make sure I didn't break him.
Max? Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit.
I'm sorry if I upset you.
Upset me? Are you kidding? You did something physics says should be impossible.
He believes
Is
this.
impossible.
So you believe me?
Yes. And no. You disappeared. Max, literally. I completely forgot to do anything.
Okay. Let's try it again.
Ready when you are.
Okay. Let's try...
Psychic storm.
That's it? That's all you're doing, bud? That's all you're doing? Okay.
What did I do when you were away?
And then you said, Machine Angel Psychic Storm.
Yep. That's what I did. Wow. I mean,
Yeah, near as I can tell, Safi's death is where the timelines split. I think her absence is the only difference between the two.
I guess that could be a big enough event to lead to...
You okay?
Doing like an anxiety.
So Safi's
Cool.
alive over there, huh?
She is.
I do that all the time.
And
Like
she's-
touching
Don't say
thumb
that.
to each finger.
We both know that would be a lie.
You're right.
When you see her again, can you give her something for me?
The bottle cap. How did you?
Safi slipped it back to me that night. Found it in my equipment. You give that to her, tell her to stay safe, Max. Make her swear to it.
I will. Promise. But I think she's going to need our help.
What do you mean?
When I was a teenager, I could rewind time.
He's just like, what the fuck is
Raise
wrong
my
with this
hand.
girl?
Undo everything that had just been done.
Okay.
And if I had a photo, I could go back even farther.
Wait. Could. Past tense?
Yeah. Turns out when you try to change the past, you don't actually fix anything.
Sure. But what if the best way to fix things isn't changing your past, but rather changing your present?
How dare you bring logic to my pity party? The point is, I stopped using it, and now it barely works.
Okay, but there's a photo of you from that night with a gun. You're saying that could be the future you? Even though you can't do that anymore?
This morning, I tried rewinding into that photo. It felt like trying to flex an atrophied muscle. Nothing made sense. But I was there, in the past. Safi mentioned Maya, and oh God, the storm.
Max?
Look, there's a timeline where, for some reason, I shot Safi. This one. And there's a timeline where I didn't.
I don't know.
I feel like, intentionally or not, these two worlds exist because of a decision I'm going to have to make.
Holy shit.
Moses, I've been here before. When I could rewind, it broke time. People got hurt. I can't let what happened in Arcadia Bay happen here too.
What?
Oh, shit.
Okay. First look at the crime scene is inconclusive. I'll need some further insight into Miss Llewellyn Fayette's mental state. Not to call a shot prematurely, but if this isn't suicide, I'd put money on a Mr. Moses Murphy friend of the deceased being the perp. I need to introduce myself to Mr. Murphy.
He's talking like he hasn't already met you. Like he's...
Alderman from yesterday. An alderman that already happened? Max, this is really bad. Time isn't supposed to act this way.
It appears something was removed from her person post-mortem. Maybe the camera her mother mentioned.
We need to get the hell out of it.
I fucking knew it. Returning to the scene of the crime? Amateur hour shit. How'd I let a couple of small-time fuck-ups like you get under my skin?
You're not making sense.
You're not making any sense.
You want to talk about sense? Nothing about you makes sense.
Oh, well, you know that.
Telescopes don't put themselves together. Evidence doesn't disappear. You're going to pay for what you've done, Maxine Caulfield. And I'm here to collect.
He can see his past self. What is happening?
Help me!
What?
Help me! Max, watch out!
See, if we help him, I have a feeling that he would owe us. Whereas if we save ourselves, and let's say he somehow shows back up, he won't feel like anything. I'm gonna help him because I feel like he's gonna owe us.
Max, you have to let go!
What the fuck?
I could have saved him, Moses. I could have saved him.
No, you couldn't have. Listen to me, Max. This place ate a man.
Moses, your hair.
Oh my god, he's Anna!
I told you. There's always a cost.
It started with Safi. Maybe if we can figure out why she died, then maybe we can prevent all of this.
That's what I've been trying to do. The whole day I've been talking to people and spying on them and taking their stuff.
Hey, Safi mentioned Maya, right? When you rewound?
Right. What do you think Maya has to do with
Who the
all
fuck
this?
is Maya?
No idea. Maya was before my time. But Gwen Hunter might know more than me. She was Safi's mentor during all that mess.
Gwen. Gotta go talk to Gwen.
What just happened?
I'm still shaking. Alderman was, and then he just wasn't. And Moses and I were standing so close. But I'm here now. I'm here. I'm all right. Okay, talk to Gwen, see what she knows about Maya, and while I'm at it, I'd like to know why she killed Safi's book deal.
Hey Max, I know it's been an eventful morning. I'm still parsing it all. But I had a quick question. Are you able to get my text when you're in the other timeline? I'm trying to grasp the extent of what you can do from a physics point of view. I can't. Fuck is Gwen? A teacher here at the school. Okay, cool. That's a big help. I'll be in touch a little later. I've made some inroads into what happened earlier.
Cool. I'm a tired sun, sleepy moon, and exhausted rising.
That's, astrology talk there. Saw his devil at the overlook before he... Yeah, so here's Gwen. In one of the timelines, she killed Safi's book deal. In the other timeline, she's on disciplinary probation and has a hearing. It's very confusing. December 7th. What the fuck? Agreed. I could have saved Alderman. I could have saved him, couldn't I? I was so close. If only Moses hadn't... Shit, Moses saved my life. He didn't know what would happen. Neither of us did, but he leapt in anyways. It's been a long time since I was one being pulled from a bad end by someone else. Who knows what would have happened to me if Moses hadn't stepped in. We've bonded in a way only a near-death experience can. God, I hope Moses is alright. Please let him be alright. The drawing got better. Yeah.
Have fun.
Audrey? I'm worried about Kim.
So am I.
No pets on campus.
How many pets is Chester finding on the daily?
Last time we spoke, Kim said she didn't want to go out. I think she's depressed.
Great book.
This must be the professor Safi TA'd for. She mentioned he liked to tear this one kid down, but failing him is harsh. Shit. I need a password to change the grades. I'll never find it in this mess. I bet Safi wouldn't mind me helping out one of her favorite students. I'll see what I can do for you, kid.
Now I just gotta find the password.
You're right. It has to be perfect. We should research the perfect flower to give her.
Oh, can I go to the land of the living and
Guard your ankles.
There's a snake missing. Danger noodle.
sharing your story
I clicked the wrong button and then was in the middle of a yawn.
isn't what I'd call it. It takes me ages to comment on one student photo. I can't imagine having to grade exams. Happy holidays to my favorite prof. I don't think a happy holidays is in the cards.
No.
One of those Abraxas roses for Safi. It's alive! More music I'm not cool enough to know.
The bleed.
I will never be as cool as Gwen.
Let's take a picture
Old
of the
school.
record.
Nice.
Through the looking max. Alright.
Is that Safi's book? Hey, Gwen.
Max. No conversations for you to conveniently overhear this time. Sorry to disappoint.
Actually, I need to talk to you about Safi. No reason to beat around the bush. I know you got Safi's book deal canceled.
Shit.
What I don't understand is why.
You really have a knack for learning shit you're not supposed to know, you know that?
So I've been told.
Well then. No use fighting the inevitable. What do you want to know?
Everything.
That book meant the world to Safi. You had to know that losing it would break her heart.
Of course I did. I busted my ass to help Safi get that deal in the first place. Introduced her to my agent, my publisher, lobbied for her. I don't regret it. That book was good.
This keeps getting weirder and weirder. So, what did you tell the publisher that made them nix the deal?
I told them there was incendiary content in the book, which was true. It would have harmed a lot of people, Safi included.
What?
Safi's book was incendiary? How? What was it about?
You really don't have an off switch, do you?
No.
How much did Safi tell you about Maya Okada?
Gwen's bringing up Maya? Time to pay attention.
Maya.
Maya Okada? Safi never mentioned the name.
She always did keep her cards close to her chest, didn't she? The two of them were like the creepy twins in The Shining. You never saw one without the other. And that Vin Lang kid used to follow the two of them around like a lost puppy. But then Maya took her own life.
And that's what Safi wrote about in her book?
Maya's death and everything around it. Her anger at her mom for even thinking of Caledon when she'd just lost a soulmate. Ultimately, I realized it wasn't worth putting Yasmin and Safi through all that again. I made a call. I don't know if it was the right one, but it's one I made.
Sounds like Yasmin can tell me more about Maya. I'll have to be tactful. Let me get this straight. You helped Safi get the deal, and then you killed it?
If it had to be done, it made sense for me to do it. You know, I brought you into this world, etc.
Brought you into this world and I can take you out.
One last thing. Is that Safi's manuscript?
Oh, part of it. Why?
Can I read it?
No. That's where I draw the line. I don't trust you not to dig up old graves. Jesus. I've spilled too much already. Let's call this conversation over, huh?
Shit. Now I'm even more convinced there's something important in that manuscript.
Time to go to the land of the living.
How do I get my hands on a copy?
Right here. This is how. She ain't gonna be here.
Gotcha. Reading Safi's manuscript after all this feels like... I don't know.
Alright. All the daughters we don't talk about. A million miles. Beneath my feet she lies, still in her Sunday clothes. We killed her with our own hands. I mean, our lack of hands. I killed her with my voice. I mean, my lack of voice. Maya's book was like a child or a tumor or a rising within her. On the first page, she wrote that she was drowning, and by the time she finished, she was drowned. Laws of physics. The drowned always surface. What isn't spoken still exists. You could chop her up and sell her for parts, but her ghost remains whole. Floating there in the corners of my kitchen, giving me that familiar look. The one that says, unstitch the binding, let the pages fall out, fluttering like birds shot down. The one that says, take him for everything he got, and then some.
Whatever happened with Maya was explosive. Let's see what Yasmin has to say about her. So they took her computer, probably going through it right now. Tossing Gwen out screwed everybody over. Will Gwen be allowed to come back for these?
Dear Dr. Hunter, this morning I attempted to call student resources asking them why your classes for the rest of the semester have been canceled. I was told on no uncertain terms that it was none of my business. Then I tried calling the president. She didn't even pick up the phone. Then I walked up to Mr. Reyes, the custodian. He told me he witnessed you being removed by security and that you'd been suspended under suspicions of selling drugs to students. I won't insult you by asking if you were guilty. I'll just wish you the best and tell you that you were the best teacher I've ever had. My student visa only lasts another semester. If there's anything I could do, or if in some off chance you're ever in Bangkok, look me up. And some chai. Dr. Hunter, this is bullshit, you rock. I'm drunk. Me too. Happy birthday. Apologies for the stationery. It was the last thing within reach. It was the only thing within reach. I believe I speak for all of us when I say that this is unacceptable. You can count on our support at the hearing next week. If you're looking for a lawyer, I can recommend a decent one. We're going to fight this, Gwen. We'll go all the way. We'll go to the paper if we have to. Caledon Lit Department. You will be avenged.
Would you mind closing it behind you, Max?
Okay. I gotta talk to her. I can get these
Sorry,
pictures.
Yasmin, but I'll need to interrupt your downtime with some questions. Fuck. This doesn't look so great for Gwen. I wonder who took the time to censor Sophie's recipe. Probably not Sophie.
Bread man cookies, grandma's secret sweet potato
I
pie.
hardly know any of the faculty here. So that's Lucas's son? Oh, this picture is too cute.
That's cute. You took a recipe? You want it? There you go. The left one is Safi's, the famous drunk gingerbread man cookies, and grandma's secret sweet potato pie is Moses's.
And then she didn't. Martin has an A here. I knew it. Safi would never fail this kid. And then she didn't.
Yes. You didn't lock the door. This.
This school's success means a lot to Yasmin.
Caledon University on top 10 list 5 years in a row.
Oh, wow. These are,
Creepy.
extremely creepy. Sorry. Loretta's a hard worker. I'll give her that. I just wish she'd use her powers for good.
Hey, Loretta. Oh, hi, Miss Caulfield. How are you?
Are you on your podcast?
Are you working on your podcast? Yeah. I'm researching this really fascinating string of killings in West Germany in the late 80s. See, there was this hospital. You'll have to tune in if you want to hear the rest. I'll be sure to. Anyway, catch you later, Loretta.
Awkward. Awkward.
No caffeine? This week of all weeks? I predict
Oh.
outright revolt before the week is out.
It's finals week and regrettably we're out of the good stuff and currently only have decaf. The demand was higher than expected, but we should have a restock in a few days' time. Ugh. No coffee.
Huh. So this heartwarming sentiment isn't a Colmenero quote. It's Dickens.
Coffee.
My dearest Annabelle, I write to you from the front lines to inform you that the war on Christmas has been lost.
Hi, Yasmin.
Maxine, how are you? I was worried after your nosebleed yesterday.
Like I said, I get those all the time.
Still, be careful. Small symptoms can be signs of larger problems. A toothache can mean a heart attack.
I'm gonna try not to think about
Yeah,
it too
I
hard.
wouldn't.
I was hoping we could talk.
Come, sit.
You look like you've won the day. Coffee's that good?
Our ratings are. Caledon is once again one of the top universities in the country.
Yeah.
The coffee is just so-so.
Have you seen Sophie today?
No. We're meeting later this afternoon. I can tell her you were looking for her.
I heard about what happened to Dr. Hunter.
Yes.
Would you really fire her?
That depends on the findings of the committee. It's out of my hands now.
Did Sophie tell you her book deal was canceled?
What? No. How was she when she found out?
Not sure, but I bet she was devastated.
Oh, Sophia. I'll be sure to talk to her about this.
I wanted to ask you about something. Have you heard of a student named Maya Okada?
Of course. She took her own life. 4 years ago. A horrible tragedy.
I think Sophie's book was canceled because it was about Maya.
Impossible. Sophia didn't even know Maya.
Did Yasmin just lie to me? Do I call her out? She'll be pissed, but I can cut straight to the point. Or should I go along with it and see what narrative she's trying to spin?
Oh, is this a major decision? It is. Oh. See, she's my boss, so I don't want to get fucked over. But I need answers. I'm gonna call her out.
Everyone I've talked to says Sophie and Maya were joined at the hip. You had to have known that.
Are you implying I'm lying?
Actually, yeah. I was just saying a fact.
I'm not implying anything, but I've seen Sophie's manuscript. It's explicitly about what happened to Maya.
Oh. So you're an expert now on Sophia's past. Never mind the context, the circumstance.
We're not killing anybody, you tell.
Sophia had nothing to do with what happened to Maya Okada. Whatever else may be true, that is the bottom line. What happened was messy and painful. You're Sophia's friend. Surely you understand the need to protect her from rumors and gossip.
All this over rumors?
If it's just rumors, what are you afraid of?
You tell me no.
Rumors are ammunition to those who want to see you fail. Because you're a woman. Because you're Arab. Because you're a single mother. Because... Frankly, it shocks me you don't realize this. Vin
Because of the
understood
wonderful
immediately.
things.
What does Vin have to do with this?
Obviously, you won't stop digging. So go ask him yourself.
I will.
Wow, I guess I should talk to Vin. Yo, Matt, shot in the dark, but any chance you know what happened to my telescope? Very heavy, very expensive telescope I was almost done assembling. Stepped away for a few minutes, and when I came back, was no longer close to being disassembled. Hey, Moses, sorry to bug you, but you had a question about Vin Lang and Maya Okada. Oh, I had a question. Okay. Sure, what's up?
You know anything about Vin's ties to Maya's death? What happened to Maya predates me. But Safi told me once that Vin did make a statement after she died. Hang on. He said Maya was an incredibly talented writer, but she also had mental health problems. Tried to get her the help she needed, but that didn't work. If we'd known what it was as bad as it was, we would have done more. Does that help? It does. Moses, your gem. Stars. Whatever the heck happened to my telescope? Any I can think of. But I think I see you got video. Yeah, you did. Alright. Then Safi were hooking up. Safi and Maya Okada were very close.
He's probably in the admin building.
Hey, sport? We're just gonna walk past me without saying hello?
Really? Sport?
Sport? Yeah. I'm trying out middle-aged white dad slang nowadays. Is it working?
Sure. What are you doing on campus?
Just going on a coffee run?
But your coffee's better at the Turtle. This one tastes like ass.
Enough about me. What are you doing here?
I work here.
No. I mean, I just saw you talking to President Fayyad. What were you talking about?
Maya Okada.
I was asking her about Safi and her relationship with a student named Maya Okada.
Oh. Why?
It's kind of a long story, but it's for something important.
Sky's always falling for you, isn't it?
Yep.
You have no idea.
Well, I'll leave you to your something important. See you around, Tiger.
See you, Amanda.
Tiger?
He's probably in the admin building.
To the admin building! So tired all of a sudden. I've been awake for 15 hours. Pretty much working all day.
I didn't realize I needed Cryptid Erotica until just now.
I'm sorry, what? Cryptid Erotica. My heart belongs to Mothman.
Straight up assistant.
Keep up my shenanigans and I'll have to add Max Caulfield to the list.
Definitely I'm not going to ask him. He'd ruin my life.
Looks like they're pulling Gwen's books from the library. This is such bullshit.
Okay, Isabel, you were absolutely right.
As always. What,
Nothing ever seems to bother you, Gretch. You must have a heart of stone. Damn, Vin's the most popular class on campus.
You found a new hookup. Huh.
Looks like somebody had their last stand.
Peek.
Hey, Vin.
Yasmin's out right now. Sorry to disappoint. Unless you're here for me. In which case, I'll do my best to be of service.
Do you talk like this to everyone who comes near Yasmin's office?
I've never met a pissed off board member I can't defang with a little eyebrow action.
How do you and Yasmin?
Speaking of Yasmin, how did you end up in her good graces?
Oh, it's been so long I can't remember. She probably saw me in The Importance of Being Earnest my freshman year. Not to brag, but I was kind of a campus sensation as Algernon.
So it had nothing to do with Maya Okada?
Wow. You know Maya's name. Am I supposed to collapse under the weight of that revelation?
You're supposed to talk to me like a human being about what happened with her.
What do you need me for, Super Sleuth? You're obviously capable of digging up ancient gossip on your own. Now, if you'll excuse me, Gwen's hearing completely scrambled Kahuna's schedule.
No casual chats about Maya. Noted.
Dead World Diamond.
I wanted to talk to you about Abraxas and
Don't mind us, Max. We were just finishing up.
Vin, Abraxas needs new blood.
You mean you need another line on your resume?
Hold up, can we talk? I just want to ask you about Maya.
Please. I can't handle the both of you. Trying to exploit my weak spots.
Did I just witness a failed crown snatching?
You gotta seize the opportunities when you can. And hey, it almost worked. Speaking of which, what's the deal with Maya? Isn't she the undergrad who died a while ago?
That's her? Why, do you know anything?
Just that Vin looks like he bit into a lemon anytime someone says her name.
So Maya makes Vin uncomfortable, huh? Let's find out why.
There's gonna be a debate at the beginning of next semester. A special little pissing match for Vin and me. Vin usually runs for Abraxas president unopposed. But if I had the right piece of dirt, I bet I could make him step down.
If I give her something juicy and then go to the other timeline, maybe I can listen in on Diamond confronting Vin?
Can't hear you pushing. What? Ben is covering something, Yasmin.
Vin gave a public statement about Maya, and I think Yasmin had something to do with it.
Like Yasmin asked him to give the statement?
That's the vibe I got. Do with it what you will.
I don't get it. Were Maya and Vin friends or something?
I'm not sure,
Max,
but
yes.
they definitely knew each other.
And Vin gave a statement about her death. What a pompous little piece of shit.
Don't go too hard on him.
Just try not to go too hard on him, okay? He's not in the greatest place.
Relax. I'm not Loretta.
Can you do me a favor? Wait until I get out of here to bring this up with him.
You got it. I won't jeopardize your getaway.
This Vin's not going to tell me anything. Maybe the other one has looser lips. How can they have no record of him? They sent him.
Thought I hit a wall in the Alderman Street, but then I got a single ping from the Alderman in the Lakeport area. There's a bizarre report 40 or so years ago about a widow named Mrs. Marjorie Alderman who began her late 60s now. So reading through it, and I'll reach out soon once I've made sense of it.
Would Alderman's mother know what happened to her son?
Kind of going through these. The class. Huh.
If I'm going to listen in on this conversation, I need to cross to the other side.
Hot dog man.
Oh no! Somebody abandoned their boy.
Dang hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog.
Sorry. Roan, is it? He doesn't even go here.
He grabbed.
Whoa. Diamond was working on a documentary about Moses. I wonder why she never went through with it. That was not dirt on Vin. I'm sorry, Diamond. I didn't think this is what I'd find.
Dear Moses, don't laugh, alright? I know what you think of therapy. Brain is unknowable. His soul is the thing. Your words, not mine. But this is an exercise. I shouldn't have to worry about you shredding my thesis. Funny, isn't it? Even when I'm writing something for my own emotional health, a letter that it's only meant for me. Imagine you back in my head, always asking questions, always pushing me. Almost glory. I have feelings for you. There, I said it. I knew I was falling for you on our first trip to Everett. When you helped me find the Orion, 3 bright stars, and you put your face close to mine. It was your first lecture. Your words so warm on my neck. I didn't know about Tony then, or about how much I'd want to be close to you after that. So yes, I have feelings for you, and yes, I struggle with them every day. But I have to move on. You've got your love and time. I found mine elsewhere. Even if I don't want to, even if it's hard to, even though you're the first person I've liked, actually makes sense. I've had crushes before, big ones. I've tried sex. I've never really understood what it was like to actually, what it was like to actually want that with someone until I met you. I don't know if I will ever again, or if anyone will ever love me. If I decide I don't want to do that, and am I really just supposed to give up, be alone forever? Love always, Diamond.
So,
Ooh.
How's the depression?
I'm not depressed.
Alright. And I'm very tired. So I'm going to save. Actually, I think if I flip, it saves.